What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. Today we're going to be going over Polkadot. This was actually requested by one of the members, Elias Drame or Elias Dream. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but yeah, we're going to be going over Polkadot. Big shout out to the members out there for supporting the channel, the loyal supporters. So big shout out to you all. If you all want to join, definitely join. I'll go over any crypto you want me to go over. But yeah, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. And if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description. Use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. Now let's get straight to Polkadot, because Polkadot is actually a pretty good crypto out there, and it has a huge blockchain. It's really going crazy right now. So we're just going to go over this. So parachains are now live on Polkadot. So Polkadot is really changing the whole landscape of crypto right now. So true interoperability, economic and transactional scalability, easy blockchain innovation, high energy efficiency, security for everyone, and user governance. There is a lot going on for Polkadot. And one of the biggest things that I really like about Polkadot is the user governance. You know, it's like the whole community, they really own it. So Polkadot has a sophisticated governance system where all stakeholders have a voice. So network upgrades are coordinated on chain and enacted anonymously and without forking the network. So this is pretty good in autonomously, not anonymously. I'm sorry for that. But anyways, security for everyone. There's a lot of good going on for Polkadot. You got staking, you got bonding, you got all this good stuff going on for Polkadot. But really what we want to look at is the technicals today, because if you don't know about Polkadot, you definitely need to learn about it. Kraken actually has a whole guide to Polkadot, what it is for the beginners guys. So you can definitely go here if you want to know everything about Polkadot. But we'll just go through some of the key points, because there's a lot about Polkadot that we couldn't possibly cover in one short video. We would have to do so much more than one video for Polkadot. But pretty much Polkadot, it's like it pretty much brings all the blockchains together into one. And it's really one of a kind. It's something that almost no cryptos out there really have achieved, but other cryptos are trying to do the same thing that they're doing, but they really can't do it like Polkadot, because Polkadot is like the top for doing this. But anyways, the DOT token serves three distinct purposes: governance over the network, staking, and bonding. So governance, Polkadot token holders have complete control over the protocol. All privileges which on other platforms are exclusive to miners will be given to the relay chain participants, DOT holders. So including managing exceptional events such as protocol upgrades and fixes. And then over here, you got the staking. So game theory incentivizes token holders to behave in honest ways. Good actors are rewarded by this mechanism, while bad actors will lose their stake. And then you got the bonding, the parachain bonding. So there's a lot of good stuff going on for Polkadot. But anyways, it incentivizes a global network of computers to operate a blockchain on top of which users can launch and operate their own blockchains. So you can do a lot of stuff with Polkadot pretty much. It's good for developers. It's good for people who just want to invest in it. But yeah, there is a lot going on for Polkadot. And also Matic is also a good crypto. It pretty much brings all blockchains together. I get the two mixed up all the time. So if I say something that's more about Matic than Polkadot, then forgive me, but they're not, I'm not saying they're 100% similar, but they're definitely two big blockchains that are really combating Ethereum. So Polkadot and Matic are like two really good coins that I would definitely suggest you all to look into. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. But anyways, the relay chain, we got to talk about that. So to keep its network in agreement about the state of the system, the Polkadot relay chain uses a variation on proof of stake. So anyways, they use NPOS, not POS. They use NPOS, which is pretty much nominated proof of stake. So the system allows anyone who stakes DOT by locking the cryptocurrency in a special contract to perform one or more of the following roles necessary to its operation. So anyways, you got the validators, the nominators, the collaborators. Right? I keep saying that wrong. Collators, and then you got the fishermen. So yeah, the validators pretty much just validating the parachain blocks. So they also participate inside the consensus and vote on proposed changes to the network. So they're like the voters out there and the validators. So nominators, they secure the relay chain by selecting trustworthy validators. So they select the validators up here, and the nominators delegate their stake DOT tokens to validators and thus allocate their votes to them. So anyways, over here you got the collators. The nodes run that store a full history of each parachain and aggregate parachain transaction data into blocks. And then you got the fishermen. They just monitor the Polkadot network and report bad behavior to validators. So they got a whole system going on here, and it's like a whole government, literally. That's why they call it the Polkadot governance. But anyways, DOT holders, which is pretty much anyone who holds DOT, me, you, anyone out there. I got a little bit of DOT. I need to get some more, but I just have a little bit. So the council elected by DOT holders, which is pretty much like you already know what a council is, so I really don't have to explain that. But the council members are responsible for proposing changes and determining which changes are proposed by DOT holders are made to the software. So the DOT holders will propose some changes, and then the council will dictate whether or not those changes will get passed on to be actually put in the system. And then you got the technical committee composed of teams actively building Polkadot. So we got a lot of different stuff going on with Polkadot. So what makes Polkadot different from Ethereum? Given they share a high-profile founder, there has been much speculation about what makes Polkadot different from Ethereum. But anyways, moving on from there, I don't want to go over all of this right now. We're going to keep going over what makes it different from Ethereum in a little bit. But I just want to mention, because they just now mentioned about the founders being huge. So the founder of Polkadot, Gavin Wood, actually just now donated $5 million to the Ukraine. Like, that's huge. Off his own money, he just donated $5 million to the Ukraine. So that's actually pretty big. Shout out to him for doing that. That's really good for him, really good for the Ukraine, really good for everyone. And also, if you're not a member, definitely join and become a member of the channel. The members are definitely growing, the loyal supporters. It would definitely help the channel a lot, and I'll be going over any cryptos that you want. Remember, this video is actually requested by one of the loyal supporters here. Shout out to Elias Drame, or Alias Dream. I keep forgetting like how it's pronounced. You're gonna have to tell me one of these days how to pronounce it. But yeah, this is definitely a really good choice. Polkadot is definitely one of my top picks out there for the solid altcoins. You know, not just the new altcoins that we're just now throwing into the mix, but this altcoin has been around for a good amount of time. So it's definitely pretty not speculative. I almost said speculative, but it's pretty up there with, you know, like the top altcoins. I don't know why I just got my words mixed up, because I was talking about the newer altcoins and how they're speculative. Now I was talking about this, how it's already pretty much dictated as one of the top coins. But anyways, let's move on. So given their high profile founders, it is different from Ethereum, you know, because Ethereum has Vitalik. But anyways, both networks operate a main blockchain where transactions are finalized and allow for the creation of many smaller blockchains that leverage its resources. Both technologies also use staking instead of mining, but as you know, Polkadot has way cheaper fees, so we don't even have to compare the two, because Ethereum's fees are just crazy. Anyways, research is ongoing on how transactions between the networks can be made interoperable. Parity for also what they mean by interoperable, they pretty much mean going from blockchain to blockchain to blockchain. So interacting between chains. That's pretty much what they mean. And I mentioned something earlier in the video. I don't know why I keep mixing up Matic and Polygon. I said that it pretty much brings all of them together. I met Matic, but I keep forgetting him. I actually almost did a Matic video today, but you know, the subscriber, the loyal supporter, actually asked for a Polygon video, and I almost did Matic. All right, see, I almost did it again. Not Polygon, a Polkadot video. This is because it's Polkadot Polygon. I just get them mixed up all the time. But anyways, forgive me if I mix them up in this video. But yeah, big shout out to the supporters and the members out there. But yeah, anyways, Matic is, oh my gosh, Polkadot is definitely a really big crypto out there. I really got to get my words right. But anyways, we're going to be going over this right here. So I want to do some technicals on it. And like I said earlier, the first technical analysis I did was actually on Matic instead of Polygon or Polkadot. Oh my God. Let's do this though. So this is what we're about to see inside of Polkadot. So as you can see, Polkadot is slowly but surely trying to get all the way up to here. But what we're seeing right now inside Polkadot, we actually have a lot of support areas. So let's scroll out here, all these green areas, so that we have more demand. There's so much demand for Polkadot that it's going to be pretty hard for us to go anywhere below $16. So right now we're at $18.07. But look, we have so much demand here. So even if we dropped from here, we still have more demand. Even if we dropped to 16 cents, 16.68, we still have more demand there. So it's going to be really hard for Polkadot to even drop below those areas. So what we really got to look at is the upside potential for Polkadot, not really the downside potential, because we have so much support that it's just going to stop us from going down too low. Now, we do have a little bit less resistance where we're at right now, but it looks like we're actually breaking it. We're breaking this less resistance area, and we're actually building a green, more demand area here for Polkadot. So as you can see, we're coming off of this oversold area, which is why you're seeing some buying and a little bit of stagnation right here. But we are probably going to pass this $18 mark very soon. You may see it go from $18 really quickly up to $19. So that's where we really want to look for. That $19 range is probably going to come pretty soon for Polkadot. Almost said Polygon again, but yeah, we're probably going to see this coming really soon for Polkadot. So definitely prepare for that 19 cents to come. It could come at any moment now, but right now we're just looking at the overall crypto market because, like I said, if we have Bitcoin going down and crashing, we're probably going to have everything else go down and crash as well. But for the time being, it definitely seems like we could have a nice uptrend with Polkadot. But if you have been absent in the news lately, you might have not seen what Biden has been talking about, doing more regulations on these centralized exchanges, pretty much because they're trying to keep Russia from being able to buy crypto and invest inside markets. So they don't want them to invest in these markets via the centralized exchanges that we have set in place. So they're really trying to ostracize them and keep them out of our ecosystem. They're trying to keep them out of the global ecosystem. Really, they don't really want Russia to be involved in any of it. So what they're trying to do is put regulations on Coinbase, Binance, all these different stuff that's inside the US, Binance US, by the way, not the actual Binance, but Coinbase, Binance US, Crypto.com, all these different American things. I don't know. I think Kraken is too. But yeah, all these ones inside of America, even ones that are inside of countries that are partnered with America, they're trying to make them not accept Russia. They're pretty much trying to keep Russia out. So they're trying to place regulations. And this is actually causing like a lot of people scared inside of the crypto market. A lot of people are getting scared. So this is definitely going to change the landscape a little bit. If this gets passed through, then we're probably going to see a huge drop. But in the time being, we got to talk about all the bullish movements that we could have inside of Polkadot. But right now, this is the 4-hour chart that I'm showing here. So let's just kind of scroll this all the way back. Let's take off these automated trading indicators real quick. And yes, I did some technical analysis for Polkadot way back here on the 21st of February. So yeah, I did it last year. So it was actually a bullish prediction. But then right here, I noticed that we're probably going to go down from there. So when I did this, I was like, look, we kind of topped out here. We were going on this nice uptrend here, but eventually it came to a halt. It came to a stop. So I pretty much tracked this. You can watch the video that I had. I think this was one of the only few Polkadot videos I made. I've only made a few Polkadot videos, but I did do some good tracking for it. So what I'm gonna do now is pretty much show you where I predict that it's going in the future. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice, and my videos are not scripted at all. I don't plan my videos out. Like, the only planning I do is the research on the coin, and then after I research it, I'm like, okay, this, and this is all that needs to be in the video. But I don't completely script it. Like, as you see, I just pulled up the Kraken website showing you what Polkadot is. I just pulled up the technicals and did the technicals on the spot for you. I didn't have anything already pre-planned. I look at it and then I do the technicals as I make the video, because that's as authentic as it can get. I don't really fabricate anything on this channel, to be honest, and especially not with Baby Doge as well, because if you watch any of my Baby Doge videos, everything's impromptu, everything's on point. So I do all things impromptu. I don't really plan any of this. But that's why I wanted to show you this. So this is like firsthand. So what I'm seeing right here, this whole red area is less demand. So right now, Polkadot, I almost said Polygon again. Polkadot is having a really hard time trying to like stay out of this red area. So in order for us to even get out the red area on the upside, we have to come back down to the green side, which is pretty much the more demand area. We have to go back and pull back to the more demand area so we can build up momentum for Polygon to continue to rise, or Polkadot. So we can build up this for Polkadot to continue to rise. But as you can see back here, we had so much demand for Polkadot. Every single time we fell out, like got rejected from this area, because remember, the red areas up here are pretty much less demand areas. Second, we got up here and had this chance of reversal, we went back down to this more demand area. But every single time we hit that more demand area, you can see Polkadot just kept bouncing right back out. Look, boom, bounced right back out, but went on another strong downtrend. Tried to bounce back out again, and then we couldn't, which started to build this red area of less demand. So that starts to indicate that we have less demand here with the indicators. So then we start to kind of go on an uptrend a little bit, and then we start to go green, but then we started back down on that downtrend. So the same thing is kind of happening here. We're trying to come back up here on this uptrend here, but now we're having this chance of reversal sending us back on a downtrend. So we may see a little bit of a green area coming out here very briefly, because remember, this is the long-term chart. But when you look at the short-term chart, you can see that we're probably about to have a little bit of a rise inside of Polkadot. I almost said Polygon again. But yeah, we're probably about to have a little bit of a rise here, because we just have so much demand at these lower areas here from 18, 17 cents. So we may see another rise, but there's probably going to be a drop coming very soon for the overall crypto market, just because based off what Biden is trying to do with the whole regulation for the centralized exchanges. So we could see that coming very soon. But yeah, looking at the trading indicators here, Polkadot is going to have some hard times trying to get all the way up to here. There's just too much less demand area trying to get back to 34 cents. But we're not even looking at that right now. Like, we don't even want to think about 34 cents. We want to look at this area here, 27 cents, 25 cents. This is pretty much where we're trying to get. We don't want to just automatically just straight up take a rise all the way up to 30 cents, because we did that. We did do it way back here in July 2021. We had a huge rise here inside of Polkadot, and then, we kind of did a little bit of pullback, but then we started to rise, and we continued to do it all the way up until $52. But you've seen how hard that crash was. Everything pretty much crashed right there. Like, not just Polkadot. Like, we got to look at other cryptos. We got to look at Bitcoin. We got to look at all this stuff, because Bitcoin's really what's going to dictate where everything else goes. And what dictates where Bitcoin goes is the global economics, pretty much, from the whole war in the Ukraine to the whole Biden trying to regulate crypto so to keep Russia out. Like, all this matters. But this is definitely something that we're going to see. We're probably going to see Polkadot, almost probably going to get Polkadot come back down here to this green area. So if we do this long term, right, if we go all the way down to 13 cents from 18 cents, that is going to be the area where we start to go on an uptrend. That will be the bottom, pretty much. That's what we're looking at. So we're almost bottomed out here inside of crypto. So why I'm talking about the bottom here with crypto, the whole thing is that remember, Bitcoin was already at like 60, 80K, all the way up there. But the fact that we're about to bottom out in all these cryptos means we're going to get a huge pump right after that. Altcoin season has not happened yet. So we're going to get a huge pump coming when we bottom out. So that's why I'm saying prepare. Have some money put off to the side. You don't want all your eggs in one basket. You don't want to just have all your money inside crypto without something to buy at the dip. Definitely have some money in there. But we are projected to go down on a little bit of a downtrend long term. I showed you the short term, and for short term, yes, we're trading between a channel that shows that we could have another uptrend coming soon. But I still believe this uptrend inside crypto is a bull trap. I definitely believe that. Like, there's nothing showing that not Bitcoin, but crypto in general is strong. There's nothing showing that the economy is growing strong right now. Everything is pointing towards a huge crash, not a huge crash, but another pullback because of what's going on globally. So anyways, we are even seeing here with the technical trading indicators for Vital Algo, we're seeing that this pullback is happening. We're seeing the chance of reversal going on the downside. But the second we hit that bottom, the second we bottomed out, just like how we did over here, we could continue to rise. Now, if we were to go below 13 cents, I don't even want to talk about 3 cents or not 13 cents. I keep thinking about, all these little altcoins because they're what I go over, but $13. If we were to go below $13, we don't even want to talk about $3. But that's why $13 is the support, is literally the bottom. So we already bottomed out, or we nearly bottomed out once. But the complete bottom would be $13, which we haven't hit yet. So if we were to do a pullback going down to $13, you would see a huge pump coming right after. And that's probably when you'll see everything going crazy. That we could see 100K Bitcoin by this year. And think about it. We see 100K Bitcoin. We are going, let me take off these indicators real quick so you can actually see. Yeah, if we see 100K Bitcoin, we're probably going to see about $100 Polygon or Polkadot. We're going to see $100 Polkadot if we see this $100 Bitcoin. So this is something that could definitely happen. Now, you also got to think about how many coins are inside of Polkadot. Polkadot is a pretty big blockchain, but let's go ahead and bring up CoinGecko right here real quick. So Polkadot is right here, that number 10. So Polkadot has about 100 and not 100, but this is right here. This is a trillion coins pretty much circulating. Not a trillion, billion. This is about a billion coins circulating. So what you would probably see with Polkadot getting all the way up to $100, you can do the math. 100 billion or 100 plus a billion is 100 billion. So we'd probably be at that 100 billion market cap. Right now we're at 19.6 billion. So $100 is not far-fetched. $100 is not far-fetched at all. And if you've seen that at 100 billion market cap, we would be up here. We would not be above Ethereum. Ethereum would actually go higher with Polygon or Polkadot going up to 100 billion market cap. We would probably see Bitcoin at 2.5 trillion, 3 trillion market cap, somewhere around there possibly. And then we would see BNB higher. We would probably see BNB at like 300 billion or something. But A few things I do want to say with Bitcoin's market cap around there. We could do this math right now, actually. So all you would really have to do is take this and then multiply this by target price. So you can just take this little 18.9 million Bitcoins. Boom, let's take that. And then you just multiply it by $100,000 because $100,000 is where we're projected to get to. So that would pretty much bring us to $1.8 trillion inside market cap. So yeah, $1.8 trillion if we get to 100K Bitcoin, and not if, but when we get to 100K Bitcoin. And then from there, you already know with Polkadot would do, that would be 100 billion. So yeah, this is pretty much all I got for y'all today. I just really wanted to go over this for Elias Drame or Elias Dream. Please let me know how to say your name. Let me know how to pronounce it so I don't continue to get it wrong. But yeah, this is definitely a very good crypto. If you want to join the members channel, definitely join. I'll go over any crypto that you want me to do, and I will do some technical analysis for it. And like I said, this is going to be doing some more pullbacks. I definitely believe we have not bottomed out in crypto yet. I think something else may be coming, and then after that, that is going to be the bottom. Like we said way back here, the 21st of July, our bottom was more around $10. So maybe we don't get all the way down to $10, but $13 could be the bottom, because last year we had $10 as the bottom for Polkadot, and you've seen how it bottomed out. And usually the next year we don't have a bottom as low. We have a bottom that's maybe right above the low. So who knows? Maybe we did bottom out. Maybe this $14 is the bottom, or $13. So I think $13 is more probable for the bottom. But hopefully, even if it is 14, you'll see another rise. So if it is 14, we could look at it from the perspective of the 15M chart. If it is 14 that we bottomed out at, and we can just go ahead and validate this. Let me bring out these indicators again, so then I could show you what we would do next on the uptrend. So if $14 was the bottom here for Polkadot, then pretty much what we would see here, let me go ahead and make this a little bit more bigger, zoom that in. All right, so pretty much what we would see here, if $14 was already bottom, we would do a pullback back down to $17, build up more momentum, so then we can break out above this $18 area. And if we break out above $18, we're going to immediately pump to $19, and then from there try to get to 20, and probably do a little bit of a pullback to 1850 before we get to 20. And then from there, it's all game from there. And then you're just going to see huge pumps. The next area after we pump from 19 would be 20. After 20 would be 2065, trading between those channels between 20 and 2065, 2025. And then eventually we would get to this area here where we had less demand and where we got rejected. We actually got rejected all the way at 2238 back at the 10th of February earlier this year. We got rejected there. We pumped out very briefly to $23 flat, but then we went down to about 2250, 2238, and we're trading between there for a while. And then after that, we also had huge support here before we had a breakout down on the downside. So way back here on the 19th of January, you've seen we had some nice support. It did not want to have that huge dip, but we couldn't hold it for long enough because we had a lot of bad things going on in the global market. So what happened? We broke all the way down below $23. So $23, very significant. If we weren't to bottom out at $13, expect a pump $23 to come soon. So those are the two scenarios, the bearish and bullish scenario. But anyways, the bears are still in control of the 24-hour market control by 60% with Polkadot. So you still want to watch out for that. You don't want to be too bearish, but you don't want to be too bullish. You kind of want to be right in between, where you have money that's expendable. You have money that you really don't care about in the market, while you also have this nice amount of money on the side just in case it dips, so you can buy the dip. So that's my strategy. Like I said, though, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. You can even see this right here. We're starting to build it all the way up here with some growth on the oscillator. So this green area is pretty much showing that we're having buying coming in. The selling is very minimal. We did just now come off an oversold area, but now that we're coming on this little bit of an uptrend here, we're having not a lot of buying pressure, but having some buying pressure. Remember, we were 80% bearish inside the market, but now we're only 60% over here. So you're seeing the oscillator starting to increase with the buying pressure. So we may see this pump to $23, and we may not even get back down to the bottom of $13. But like I said, $14 could have been the bottom. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And if you want to join the members for the channel, definitely join the members, the loyal supporters of the channel, because it really helps grow the channel a lot. And also, you can ask me anything. I'll go over any crypto you want. So definitely do that. I'll prioritize it. And yeah, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. If you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.